SimTheWorld here. We are back with PC Building Simulator, the Esports expansion. So today we will be jumping right back in. This is Tuesday, so I followed through it the next day. We've got some parts that were delivered. Let's get those unpacked and in the PCs. We got our yellow cables, we have our CPU, plenty of RAM. To get this all in, we also have a few text messages, so let me go ahead and jump in here. We'll take a look at what's up and see what they have to say. So, Please No says, loved Evelyn's idea to light his PC colors of España last week. Can you make sure I have yellow cables? Yeah, we're doing that. Headed to the LAN party. So he needs his PC. As for Forklift, he wants his PC back. And he wants some blue cables. So we gotta make sure to get blue cables in his. Let's go take a look. That's Evelyn's PC. Alright, so let's start here and work our way around. So we need the HyperX Fury RGB. So we need the SSD. Let's get that put in. And see where we can fit this. Can we fit it inside? There's already one there. There we go. I don't think, yeah, we don't need any cables here. And we need to install SOCAR. So get on top of this, let that install. Oh, we already did that. Perfect. Is there a cable missing? No, looks like everything's working. Ooh, what's this? Oh, we got a notepad. That's new. There's been some updates since I've been playing, so we're going to be seeing about those too. So then it means that something... SOCAR is installed. Oh, Strike Back Go, of course. Wrong game. Ah. Perfect. Get the case put together and we'll finish up this job. I'm so confused why it wasn't going away. But it's ready to boot, everything's completed, this is good to go. We'll get this PC ready, but let's jump over here and get this one taken care of. So this is Dolograms. We need to upgrade this to 16 gigs of RAM. We need the 8-core CPU. And we need it to run Strike Back Go. So let's start taking things out. And while I'm here, let me double check if he wanted anything specific in his PC. Or her PC, I'm sorry. And get it back by the end of today. I'm not seeing anything. Want some flashing lights. That's about it. Which we have RGB stuff. We should be good to go. Good. I bought the same kind of RAM. That way we only had to buy 12 gigs. Put it in quad channel. No big deal. And we need the 8-core CPU. I don't think we have a new cooler for it. We're going to keep the same one. Stock cooler. Check all the cables are in. That should be good. And boot that up. And let's install Strike Back Go. No, we don't want to... Ooh. Don't know if that will be an issue. This PC should be about ready to go. You said flashing lights. There's enough RGB. It didn't specify anything else. Oh, we need SOCAR in there. I made a mistake. There we go. And this PC is done too. Perfect. Get that on the shelf. That finally leaves us with... I feel like I'm missing a PC. Okay, please no. Let me double check my text. I don't want to miss anything. He wants yellow cables. That's why we bought the yellow cables. So let's take care of that real quick. Switch those out. I'll go ahead and do that in the background. This one, I believe we're switching over to blue. And we'll come back and deliver the PCs and wrap up the day. We should check out the emails too. We'll do that too. Alright, so I did notice, maybe I forgot from last episode, I got all the cables in. But this CPU, the recommended spec for Strike Back Go, it's got to be a 1600. Which I believe we got. Yeah, we must have got it for that. Either that or swapped it out. If you guys can't tell, as I've talked about in our episode talking about the channel changes a few episodes ago, I did pre-record a lot of these episodes, so it's been probably a couple months since I've played this game. So I'm jumping right back into it with you guys. So both PCs are done. Cables are taken care of. This is going to be a true test whether or not we miss anything. That takes care of that. Let's go ahead and check out our new emails. So from Evelyn, we see, I dug up another PC out of storage in the case. These Strike Back Go LAN parties becoming a regular event. But there's a couple problems. It doesn't boot. Pretty big problem, but I'm not sure what the cause is. I don't think it meets the recommended spec. Can you throw something together? Whatever upgrades it needs. And we'll get paid $350, so we'll do that. As for Evelyn, Forklift's PC will need to be able to play Strike Back Go, make sure it meets the recommended spec. Yeah, we took care of that. So their PC should be good. I think we nailed everything. Their PC will come soon enough, but let's end the day and see what tomorrow brings. And it's bringing some text messages, of course. Hopefully it's just one ring there. Let's take a look. So, Forklift sent the PC back, and please know he has an idea for a build. Make sure his rig, Scottish theme, blue cables, 3 white lights, 1 blue light. Okay, so we got some work ahead of us. We got some emails. Let's take one PC at a time. Let's start with please no. I can't believe she did this. Dahlia let her stupid housemate plug her PC into a computer and it fried everything. Must have been the wrong kind of power outlet or something. Can you take a look at the rig? So let's start with there. Let's see if we can diagnose everything. Hopefully, ooh, nothing's booting up there. Hopefully it's the power supply. But we'll pull everything out and take a look, see what's wrong. Let's go check our inventory. Oh, power supply was good. Okay. So it's probably everything else. Ooh. Those cables did not pop in how I wanted them to. Let's get the rest of this disconnected, see what's wrong. I'm sure it's the motherboard if it didn't boot. Because if it's not the power supply, you should at least get to the loading screen unless, the fans should spin. If the fans aren't spinning, then it's either the power supply or the motherboard. Of course, this is just a game that might not always be true in real life, of course. Let's check out the motherboard. Yep, motherboard's broken. Let's put one of those in the cart. Cooler's fine. Yeah, I don't think that was hers. We've got an 8700 here, so that's okay. We'll put that back in. One of the sticks of memory was broken. We should check the SSDs while we're here, take those out. And I'm sure the fans are fine. Let's check the storage. Storage is good. Let's put those back in. I'll get them confused. And I'm going to switch the cables over to yellow too, so we don't have this problem. Same with here. Let's get that in. Perfect. Alright, so we got to get some parts in the cart, and we'll be back in just a second. So our parts that we need to replace are in the cart. We'll hold off on that. Let's keep going with the other PCs to take a look at. So this is Evelyn's. So this is the one we got yesterday. Let's take a look. This is the one she wants us to fix and get it to run recommended specs. I'm going to go back to the black cables. There's no RAM, so we need to fix that. To remove the current RAM, that must be broken. Everything else looks like it's running. Let's go check out recommended specs for Strike Back Go and make sure everything's up to snuff. So for the game, recommended spec, 2 gigs of RAM, not a big deal. We can slap anything in. VRAM, we need 8 gigs, and CPU needs to be 1600 at least. So let's see what we have here. Parts. We just need to pull things out and take a look. Same with the... Oh, so that's an 8 gig card. That should be actually... Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to change that. We only need 2 gigs of RAM, so this should be fine. Get a CPU cooler in here. Cable should be in. Let's boot it up. See if anything else is broken, I suppose. So booted up, but we're still getting an issue. Wonder if there's a virus on here. Everything looks like it's spinning. So car's on there. Yeah, let's do the virus scanner. They found the PC somewhere. It must have been sitting there with a few bugs on it. And with a quick scan, we see that there's nothing. Now I'm confused. What's the fix? Let's pull this out. Very strange. Very strange. Oh, inferior RAM installed? That's the issue? Maybe... What did we pull out of there? We pulled 2400. I didn't realize. I thought this was a spare build. Okay, they're going to be kind of sticklers about this. We can throw in the same RAM. Go ahead and... What was that? That was Team Group T-Force Delta 2 RGB. 4 gigs, 2400. See the... Okay, there it is. So one's in the cart too. That will take care of that PC. I might pick up another graphics card just to be on the safe side. We have plenty of budget. Let's go ahead and throw a 1070 in here just for oops and chuckles. There we go. Should be good to go. Then that should take care of that. Let's diagnose this last PC and we'll wrap up the day. And we'll put everything in tomorrow. So, I don't think we looked at the email. See what it says. Forklift says, alright pal, you probably heard about what happened at the party. I'm not too happy. Don't think my computer got too bad of a shock, but it won't turn on. And can you overclock his GPU? And according to Dollar Grim here, there is quite a bit going on. We've got a lot of work. Everyone's computer's messed up. Yeah, will this boot up? It does boot. We need to overclock the GPU. We need to replace the M.2. Okay, so if that's the only thing, that's not a big deal. Pull the graphics card out. This is a Kingston. We got the cheapest one, if I recall. So let's go here. Probably help if we go to storage. There we go. Cheapest M.2 in the cart. And I'm not seeing anything else. Is there anything? I'm only seeing 3 computers here. So I don't know what she's talking about. But everyone else should be good. So we'll put these parts in for tomorrow. Of course, we'll save all the action for that. I'll do the overclocking here and get that kind of set up. We'll talk a little bit about it, but I know you guys seen the process before. So we're going to be making a push through this game. We're going to do an episode over PC Building Sim every other week. I believe that's the new schedule for now. We've only got a few more episodes left that I can tell. We got a couple more teams to try out. We're going through and sticking with the Dragons for the foreseeable future. But after that, we'll wrap up this game. If you guys like the series, if there's something you want to see, if there's any ideas where we can take this after we're done with the Esports title, please let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates to future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch, as I occasionally stream live. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.